Hello everyone, Namaste. My name is Greta and welcome to Vinyasa 1. Today the props that you need is just your yoga mat. Alright, so let's get started. So the line is totally optional. If you have a line, grab it. If not, then don't worry about it. Okay, so let us begin our practice. Let's sit in a comfortable shape. Hope you can see me. So finding a comfortable seated shape with a long spine and slowly close your eyes. And let us just give ourselves a few moments just to settle in. And for those of us who are joining us right now, welcome. We're doing Vinyasa 1 this evening. You want to feel the sit bones are down evenly. And the rib cage is right above the hips. And the head is right above the center of the chest. And ears above your shoulders. Let us take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Just come back to that natural breath of yours. For the next 60 minutes, we are going to flow in a more dynamic way, so please take care of yourself. Feel free to take breaks whenever you need to. In a Vinyasa 1 class, I rarely ask people to come into a child's pose, but just know that, it's always there. Do it if you need to. And it's always nice to, take a breather in child's pose once in a while. Observing the breath. Just feel the inhale as you're breathing in, and notice the exhale as you're breathing out. And just see how your mind is doing today. If you feel that you are quite restless today, the mind is all over the place, that when you exhale, imagine you're breathing out all that stuff that's stuck inside you. And if you feel that you're a bit sluggish, when you inhale, just imagine you're breathing in new and active energy into the system and breathe out the old. And when the natural breath becomes more familiar to you, let's start to deepen the breath. Deepen the inhale, lengthen the exhale, gradually, until you come to your Ujjayi breath. And my little line is also breathing out, deep and long. For those of us who are unfamiliar with the Ujjayi breath, it's the breath that is very popularly done when we do a physical yoga practice. It's called the breath of victory. So breathing from the back of your throat all the way down to the base of your lungs. And the sound of Ujjayi breath is very similar to the sounds of an ocean with gentle waves coming in. And so the entire practice, we want to maintain the Ujjayi breath, but then just see how things are. If you feel it's a little bit too much to deal with, then just natural breath. Now when you are ready, let's slowly blink open the eyes. Namaste. Alright, so let's begin our practice with some wrist stretches. So let's lace our fingers, put the forearms together, and let's do some wrist stretches first. Okay, let me just see what the... Oh, hi. Okay, so sorry, the phone's very far away. Again, I'm not wearing my glasses, so it's really hard to see the comments and all that. Hello everyone and welcome. And when I practice on my own, I also start with wrist stretches because very important. Sitting tall. And then doing the reverse. And then let's have the back of the hands touching. And then point the fingers towards your chest, to the sky, forward and down. And just continue this movement. Today in Hong Kong is actually very cloudy and gloomy, so I'm actually very, looking forward to Vinyasa 1 because I can move a bit more. And then let's press the back of the hands together right at the knuckles. And when you're doing this, you might also want to check how you are sitting. Okay, if you're slouching, then maybe just lengthen the spine. If you're shrugging the shoulders, then just relax them. Okay, and then just shake it out. And let's come into a tabletop pose with the hands and your knees on the floor, and then I'd like you to tuck the toes under. And apparently my line's not moving, so alright, I'll be here. So hopefully you can see me. I think you can see me. Yeah, awesome. Woo. So check in that the shoulders above the wrist and your knees are underneath the hips. And you want to have, a spine that's quite neutral. Actually, you want to tuck the tailbone under a little bit so you're not sinking too much. Now, feel the lower abdominal muscles engaging. The arms are pushing the floor away. I'd like you to extend the right leg out behind you. Now, the leg does not have to be super high. Rather, I want you to feel the engagement from the glutes, the butt muscles, all the way to the toes. And I'd like you to walk the left hand forward and just lift the left arm up. Now, take an inhale here. As you exhale, let's draw the elbow in and touch your knee. Inhale, reach it out. Then exhale together. Inhale away. Exhale together. Just a few more. Inhale away. Exhale together. One more. Inhale, reach away. And then exhale together and stay here. Once you're here, notice the right arm wants to push more as you haul out the chest. Feel the knee and the elbow coming real close. And then you want to feel the right heel close to the buttock. Holding here and breathe for 3. Breathing for 2. Staying for 1. Awesome. Let's come back to that tabletop pose. Now, as you inhale, let's just do a gentle cow stretch as you look at the sky. Then as you exhale, let's round your back, chin to the chest. Inhale, looking up, sink the belly. Exhale out. Alright, come back to tabletop again, scoop the tailbone under a bit. This time, let's work on the other side. So let's reach your left leg far out. Notice again, you're not sinking. It feels really good to sink, but try not to. And then walk the right arm out, and then lift the right arm away, look forward. And then inhale, relaxing the face. Exhale, let's bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale together. Inhale, reach away. Exhale together. Again, inhale, reach away. Exhale together. Next one, we hold. Inhale, reach. And then exhale together and stay. See if we can come into a tight little ball. Round. Suck the belly in. Hold 3. Hold 2. Holding for 1. Awesome. Let's come back to the tabletop pose. And then as you inhale, let's look at the sky. And then exhale, round the spine. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, round. Coming back to the tabletop pose again, lower abdominal muscles hugging in. Now keep the shoulders stacked right above the wrist and your knees are underneath the hips. As you inhale, I'd like you to shift the weight forward so the shoulders go in front of the wrist. Then as you exhale, let's go back into a tabletop pose. Inhale, shifting forward, arms push. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, come back to neutral. Last one. Inhale, shifting forward. And then exhale, neutral. Next one we hold. Inhale, shifting forward and stay for 5. Arms push. 4. Hollow the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Lift your knees up. Come into a downward facing dog. And breathe here. Taking some time to just feel this down dog. How do you want to do that down dog today? Do you want to add some movements to it? Or adding additional stretches? Or just stay still and enjoy that stretch? Not worrying about alignment for now, but it's all about feeling. How do you feel when you're going upside down? And you have another 5 breaths here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's settle in our down dog. So just a quick check of the alignment. The hands are shoulder width apart. Your fingers are spread. Long. You want to stretch the wrists, lengthen the elbows, and open up the shoulders as you stretch the armpits. Hips go high up to the sky. Your feet, try not to have them too wide. No wider than hips. Your toes want to face the front. Now, if your heels are not yet on the floor, you want to bend your knees a little bit, but keep the butt lifted so that you can still stretch the shoulders. For those of us whose heels are already on the mat, I'd like you to feel the big toes grounding more and the outer edges of the heels also grip down. Look between your knees. As you inhale, from the fingertips all the way to the hips, lengthen. As you exhale, feel that stretch going all the way down to the heels, all the way down to the floor. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Come into plank. So in plank, the spine, the shape of it feels again like that cow, the angry cat. I always mix those up. In the angry cat shape, still want to push, engaging the muscles in the buttocks, lifting your knees. So the plank pose is a lot of muscle work, not just the arms, not just the lower abs, but also your legs as well. Now have your knees come down onto the floor and stretch your arms out. Keep the hips high and stretch your arms forward, forehead down. This is our option A in puppy dog. Option B, chin chest on floor. Take it nice and easy, still stretching, still warming up. Check it out if your chin and chest are on the floor, you want to just melt those shoulder blades. Awesome, now I'd like you to shift the weight forward as you come into Sphinx. Shoulders away from the ears, long spine, and broaden your collarbones and your legs are reaching far away behind you. And this is your option A. Option B, elbows lifted. Of course, you can walk the hands close to the body if you need to, but just check everything feels very spacious, not all tangled up, all jammed in. That as you exhale, let's move back into a downward facing dog and just breathe here for a bit. Check in with the breath, check in with the awareness. Whenever I'm in my down dog, I really stretch because it feels so good. I always feel the sides of my body, the side of the arm, the side of the upper body, and the side of the legs lengthening. Now from your down dog, let's look forward. As you inhale, come to the front of the mat into the standing forward fold of your choice. Again, some movements maybe, bending your knees maybe, stretching your own way. Using this shape just to feel how's your lower back, how the back of your thighs, the back of the legs. If they feel sensitive, then bend your knees. You have another 3 breaths in your forward fold. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And I'd like you to just stay and release the arms by your side, let the upper body hang. Nodding our head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Awesome. Stay. Feel the toes grounding as much as you ground the heels. Next inhale, let's stand up tall. Arms go up to the sky, stretch it. Then as you exhale, hands to heart. Standing at the front of the mat with the big toes together, let's get ready to flow Surya Namaskar. Now as you inhale, come to chair pose Utkatasana. Heels heavy, toes light, arms go up. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, head up only. Plank, exhale, step or hop. Hold it as you inhale, exhale to chaturanga half or fold, dog collapse. Inhale, upwards facing dog, thighs off, elbows straight. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Breathing a 1, stretching the wrist. Breathing for 2, so there are no wrinkles yet. 3, hollow the chest. 4, engaging the lower abdomen. And 5, look forward, inhale, walk or float, standing forward, fold, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, come into a chair. Folding forward, exhale, number 2. Inhale, head up only. Plank, exhale. Hold it as you inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upwards facing dog, strong arms. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Breathing for 1, relaxing your jaw. Breathing for 2, relaxing your eyes. 3, 4, shoulders away from the ears. 5, look forward, inhale, walk or float, standing forward, fold, exhale. Knees bend, inhale, come to chair. Folding forward, exhale, number 3. Inhale, head up. Plank, exhale. Hold it, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upwards facing, look at the sky. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Breathing 1, 2, 3, check the armpits, they don't flare away, rather they want to hug in. 4, long arms. 5, look forward, inhale, walk or float, standing forward, fold, exhale. Knees bend, inhale, come to chair. Folding forward, exhale, number 4. Inhale, head up, something different. Chaturanga, exhale, left foot, bend elbows. Inhale to the upwards facing dog. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Breathe 1. Breathing for 2, feel your fingers pushing the floor away. 3, feel your toes in contact with the floor. 4, and 5, look forward, inhale, walk or float, standing forward, fold, exhale. Knees bend, inhale, come to a chair. Last one, folding forward, exhale. Inhale, head up only. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to the up dog. Exhale, down dog. Finding that down dog with the hips are super high because you're lengthening the upper body a lot. Now, right leg goes up to the sky. Try not to open the head too much. Try not to collapse into the left side too much. So you want to level the shoulders, level the hips. Now as you exhale, let's bring the knee into the nose. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale to the nose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the forehead if you have. Inhale, sky. Exhale, forehead, last one. Inhale, sky. Exhale, forehead, stay. 3, arms push. 2, gently, right foot in between your thumbs, back heel on the floor. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana A. Thighs on the hug in, engaging the muscles in the buttocks, and feel the back heel bringing firmly down towards the mat. Lengthen the upper body. Alright, now lace your fingers behind you. Slightly turn the body towards the left corner of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forehead to the right big toe for a humble warrior. So once you're in humble warrior, you want to really lengthen your spine. If your head is already touching the floor, you want to lengthen it away. Feeling the right big toe grounding and the back pinky toe heavy. 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now come into your lizard pose. Hands on the inside of the right foot. Drop the left knee down. A lot of people when they do lizard, they turn your toes out and the knee goes up. which is always a good variation to do. But then the one that we want to work on today is the knee hugging in. Okay, so it doesn't matter where the arms are. They could be, the palms could be flat on the floor. Maybe forearms come down onto the mat. But the most important thing is the knee hugging in. See if you can, tuck the back toes under, lift your back knee away. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Breathe all the way into lower abdominal muscles. Holding for 1. And then nice and slow, go back, Vinyasa 2. Doing it all on your own. Led by the breath. Keeping the neck long, head relaxed. Let's work on the other side. So hips are high, long arms. Let's stretch your left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, sky. Using the strength. Exhale, nose. Inhale, sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your forehead. Inhale, sky. Exhale, forehead. Last one. Inhale, sky. Exhale, forehead. Hold 5, 4, 3. Heel to butt. 2 and 1. Warrior 1. Back heel grounding. As you inhale, lengthen up. Checking, how much you need to sink into the left hip. And also how long the back leg needs to be. Alright, lace your fingers behind you. Come into humble warrior. Inhale, exhale, come down. The right leg is your ankle leg. So you want to feel that foot pressing firmly down to the floor. And feel the arms are really long. Breathe 3. Breathing for 2. Staying for 1. Lizard pose. Hands on the inside of the left foot. And come forward and down. Taking your time. Maybe the back knee stays on the floor. Maybe lift your back knee away. Feel the knee hugging in. Hold 3. Holding for 2. Check where you should be locking. Holding for 1. Alright, let's do Vinyasa. Doing it all on your own. Now from a down dog, let's look forward. As you inhale, come to the front of the mat, into the standing forward fold of your choice. And see how you like to stretch today. Again, adding some movements to it, or maybe staying absolutely still. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Staying for 1. Alright, let's stay in your forward fold again, releasing the arms by your side. Then as you inhale, let's stand up tall. Arms go up to the ceiling. Then exhale, hands to heart. Now, standing at the front of the mat, slightly bend your knees, cross the left leg over the right, come into Eagle Pose Garudasana. Maybe the shin bone touching shin bone, or maybe sit a little bit lower, allow the hips to open, and try to hook the toes around the back of the ankle. Taking your time, body facing the front. Now stretch your arms forward, left arm is on the bottom, cross the elbows, and join the palms. Plenty of space between the elbows and the chest, where your forearms are reaching high up to the sky. 3 breaths here. 2 and 1. Hands to the hearts, untangle the legs, come into tree. Taking your time to find the tree. Maybe this is all you need for today. Maybe you want to reach your arms up, maybe you want to look at the sky. See what fits. Pelvis stays in the center. 3 breaths. 2 breaths, stand tall. 1 breath. Let's come into warrior 2. As slow as you can, step the left foot back, heel grounding, and spread the arms. Virabhadrasana B. Feeling your feet want to drag into the midline, even though they're so far away from one another, and the arms want to reach away. 3 breaths. 2 and 1. Let's come with the arms down. Place the left hand on the inside of the right foot, right leg on top of the left leg. Come into a side plank. Again, just see, oops, I don't have space. Just see how things are, maybe just stay in the classic shape. Maybe, bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh, coming to a tree leg. Reaching towards the sky. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. Holding for 1. Nice and slow, a vinyasa on your own. Then once you're back in your downward facing, let's look forward as you inhale. Walk or float, standing forward, fold of your choice again. Could be something different. Checking the weight distribution. Are you leaning too far to the heels? Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Just stay in your Uttanasana. Just release the arms by your side. As you inhale, let's stand. Toe arms go up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, cross the right leg over the left. Gardasana, your eagle pose. Right arm is on the bottom now. Taking your time, sinking lower. The more the bends you have in the bottom leg, for me at least, the easier it goes. Relaxing your jaw. 3, 2, feel the standing leg. And 1, let's come into tree. Again, taking your time to find that tree where you feel very, very comfortable. Not too much effort. Relaxing the gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Virabhadrasana B, Warrior 2. Taking your time. When we stretch the arms, you want to feel you're stretching from the center of the chest and out, not just the arms go out, but reach it away. So it's more the energy. 3 breaths here. 2 more breaths. Upper body in the center of the shape. 1 more breath. Vashisthasana, side plank. Right hand on the inside of the left foot. Stack the left leg on top of the right. Left arm goes up. Again, see what variation is good for this time, this side. I do the same thing, but then sometimes you're like, whoa. You regret making that decision. 3 breaths, it's alright. 2 breaths for reach for the sky. 1 breath. Awesome. Vinyasa is here. Check it with the breath time to time. This is the Ujjayi breath. Is the breath still supporting you? Or are you breathing just because, you breathe anyways? Now from your home base, looking forward, strong arms, bend your knees, inhale, jump through and sit. And just stretch your legs out and let's lie down on our back. Feet on the floor. And then I'd like you to raise the arms up to the sky and feel the palms up pushing into the ceiling. Now, I'd like you to lift your feet up. Your big toes are together, open your knees out. So your knees will be the same width as the shoulders. And then lift the head up and lift the shoulders out. The palms push into the ceiling. Now as you inhale, let's draw the knees in and stick them into the armpits. So make sure the armpits, not the elbows. Alright? Then as you exhale, release it. Inhale, draw them in. Exhale, release it. Inhale, draw them in. Exhale, release it. Arms push into the ceiling, people. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, release it. Next one we hold. Inhale, draw them in and hold. Again, make sure they're hard on the armpits. Arms push. Suck. 3, 2, push the ceiling away. And 1. Exhale all the way down. Good job. Give yourself a hug. Roll up and down a few times. Using momentum. Eventually rolling all the way up. Hands in front, legs go back. And just do a vinyasa on your own. Hopefully, the down dog will feel a bit more, easy, a lot less effort. Relaxing your neck. Especially after that core pose that we just did, you might feel there might be some tension in your neck. Awesome. From there, from down dog, look forward, bend your knees. And then again, either walk or float into standing forward fold. This time we're not going to hold. Open your feet up. About hips width apart, turn your toes up. Bend your knees into Vinyasa yogic squat. So making sure that the knees feel all right here. And just chill for a bit. Lengthen your spine. Sorry, my hair is in a mess. I'm just gonna use this time to fix my hair. Now, what I want you to do is, keep the squat and just place the hands in front of you on the floor. Now, I'd like you to lift your butt high. Once you lift your butt high, you want to feel your knees going as close to the armpits as you can. And checking that the elbows don't wing out, they want to hug in. And the elbows want to bend, pointing to the back of the rim. Now, feel how strong your arms are, looking forward. And stick your butt high, and feel the arms bearing a lot of the weight as you lift your heels away. Now, just simply lean forward, and then going back. Leaning forward, arms push. Going back, suck the belly in. Leaning forward, keep the butt high. Going back, good. Inhale, lean forward and stay. Now I'd like you to lift your left foot away, hold. Still feel the arms are strong, push, hold 3, hold 2, hold 1. Step the left leg back, crescent lunge. Feel the back knee pushing the sky away. Hands to the heart center, inhale. Exhale, hollow out, twist all the way to the right side. Come into a twisted side angle. Feeling the right palm firmly pressing the left hand away. Allow the chest to lift. Hold 3. Holding for 2. Feel the belly and the thigh real close. Staying for 1. Awesome. Vinyasa is through on your own. Hope you guys are doing okay? Don't forget to breathe. Now from your down dog, let's look forward. Bend your knees, arms strong, push the floor away. And a little hop. Come into standing forward fold. Open your feet up. Vinyasa one more time, that yogic squat. Checking that your neck stays relaxed. A lot of times we straighten the neck even without knowing. Awesome. Now place your hands in front of your toes, guys. And then stick your butt high and bring the knees as close to the armpits as you can. Making sure the armpits, not the outer part of the upper arm. Okay? Look forward. And then simply just bear the weight into the arms. Sink the knees in as close to the armpits as you can. Again, lean forward. Going back. Leaning forward. Keep the hips apart, palms push. Going back, 2 more. Leaning forward. Going back, suck the belly in. Inhale, lean forward. Going back. Good. Inhale, lean and stay. This time, right foot goes away. Or right foot lifts away from the floor. Hold 3, arms push. Hold 2, elbows up. Holding 1, step the right leg back, crescent lunge. Taking your time to find that crescent lunge. Thighs on a hug. Hands to the heart, inhale, exhale, hollow up, twist the body towards the left side. Feeling the left big toe ground a lot, engaging the muscles in the right buttock. Breathe for 3. Breathing for 2, feel the crown of the head reaching to the front of the space, holding for 1. Awesome, Vinyasa is through, everyone. Nice and slow with control. Especially when Vinyasa is very natural now because of the movement is so flawless. So sometimes we tend not to think too much. From the down dog, let's look forward. Bend your knees, looking forward. Bend your knees, and a little hop and sit, and give yourself a hug. Finding the balance point on the sit bones. And sit up tall. Again, relaxing the shoulders, supporting the back of your knees, and lift your feet up. Now, I'd like you to draw the thighs really close to the belly so that you can sit a little bit taller and activate your toes. And stretch your arms forward. Once you're here, check, spine wants to be long. You want to find that spot to balance it. Is it between the sit bones and the tailbone? Hold 3. Holding for 2. Holding for 1. Now I'd like you to cross at the calves, place the hands down beside the hips, and place the outer edges of the feet down to the floor. As you inhale, press your feet down, arms push, lift your butt up. Exhale, come back down. Awesome. Do it one more time. Navasana. And I hate this pose, but still do it. Breathe 5. Breathing for 4. Lift the chest away from your belly button for 3, for 2, and 1. Vinyasa is here, everyone, nice and slow. Now from your down dog, let's stretch the right leg up to the sky. And this time it's more like a feel-good thing, so don't worry about alignment. If you want to, open the hip up, that's fine. If you wanna, let's see, bend your knee and open the hip, that's also good. Just make sure you don't hit anything. You have to be very careful. Stretching the armpits. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Step it in for a warrior one more time. Now we're not going to hold. Grab onto the opposite elbows, turn the body to the side, turn your toes out into a goddess. So your toes will be turned out, so they'll be facing the corners of the mat. Just check, you don't want to open your toes out too much so they become parallel to the sides of the mat. Because if you open your toes out too much, it's actually quite hard to balance in. Scooping the tailbone under, if you can, try not to stick your butt up too much away and knit the ribs in. Hold 3, holding for 2, holding for 1. Let's come into a wide leg standing forward fold. Pivot your toes in, bound forward and down. Again, I need to find some space. And just breathe. See how the arms should be. Maybe they just want to, plant the palms down all the way into the floor. Maybe you want to stretch your shoulders. Again, making sure you don't hit anything. Toes as heavy as the heels, hips going high up to the sky. Holding for another 3. Holding for another 2, keeping the spine super long. Holding for 1. Awesome. Palms back down to the floor. Walk to the front of the mat. Right foot goes back. Just do a vinyasa. Now from here, let's stretch the left leg up. When you decide how you want to stretch it, be aware of how you're moving, what you're doing. And step it in. Warrior 1, Vinyasa A. As lightly as you can, try not to make a sound. Grab on the elbows, turn your body out to the side, goddess. So if your knee are hitting in a lot, see how that feels. Maybe you want to turn your toes in, maybe don't squat down as much. Holding, breathing for 3. Breathing for 2, engage the muscles in the butt. Holding for 1. Awesome, let's come into Parsarita Padottanasana, the wide leg forward fold. Adding some movements maybe, seeing how things are. For 3, for 2, for 1. Awesome, palms come back down to the floor. Walk to the front of the mat, step the left foot back, Vinyasa it through. Now from your downward facing dog, looking forward, knees are bent, strong arms, push the floor away. Little hop, come into standing forward fold. Now from a standing forward fold, I'd like you to open your feet out about hips width apart with the toes facing 12 o'clock. Now bend your knees and place the palms in front of the toes. The hands are just like plank hands, so shoulder width apart, looking forward. Elbows bent and pointing to the back. Now stick your knees as close to the armpits as you can. Again, feel the arms push the floor away, lean, lean, lean. Maybe picking one foot up, maybe picking the other leg up, Bakasana. Hold it. Arms push. Suck the belly in. Try to bring the heels close to the butt as you can. Hold 5. Hold 4. 3, keep pushing. 2, relaxing the gaze. 1, a chair pose. Feet on the floor, hands to the heart center. Come into like a wide leg chair. Breathe. Now once you're here, place the left hand in between your feet. Right arm goes up to the sky. Once you're in a chair twist, do check the butt wants to kind of level. They don't want to sway too much. Now feel the left palm push. right leg push. Let's stretch your left leg back into a twisted half moon. Breathe here. Feel the belly hugging in as you lift the left leg higher. Reach for the sky for 3. For 2, yes, you can do this. For 1, reverse warrior. Ground the left heel down to the floor. Cartwheel the arms out. Drop the left arm, reach the right arm up and over. Again, feel good here. Lengthen the upper body as you sink into the right hip. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Awesome. Vinyasa is here on the arm. You can always stay in the down dog. Checking the breath. How is it now compared to when we first began? If it's very different, if it's like a lot quicker or shorter, take a few deep breaths just to calm the system down. Now from down dog, looking forward, knees are bent. Then as you inhale, get a little hop, come into standing forward fold. And then stay in your forward fold, open your feet, hips width apart, plant the palms down, arms strong, looking forward. Bend your knees, stick your knees as close to the armpits as you can. And then just lean. Feel how strong the arms are. Keep leaning until one leg will become super light, it will float, and the other leg will follow. 3 breaths, keep pushing. 2 breaths, lift. 1 breath. All right, wide leg chair. Hands to the heart center. Right hand down. Between your feet. Left arm goes up. Spread your collarbones. Alright, now you are going to stretch your right leg back and up as you straighten the left leg. Twisted half moon. Feel the belly and the inside, the inner left thigh coming real close together. And can you spin the right chest wall up to the sky? Activate the right toes. 3. Reach up. 2. And 1. Reverse warrior. Lightly ground the right foot down. Open the arms out. Reach. The more you want to reach the upper body, the more you need to sink. Checking at the front. Pinky toe is heavy. For 3. For 2. And 1. Vinyasa is here, everyone. Nice and slow. Good job. Check in with that down dog. Everything's in symmetry. The length, the weight. Now let's bring the right leg up. Bend your knee, open the hip. As you reach the right leg far away from the back corner of the mat. Long arms, stretching the armpits. Alright, without making a sound, step the right foot in. A low lunge. And this is a feel good pose, so just come into a low lunge that feels really, yummy for you. Be the arms up and over, or arms out, or arms down. Hold 3, holding for 2, holding for 1. Awesome, let's come into a sleeping pigeon. Place the hands down to the floor. Don't know if I can do this, hope I can. And then you're just gonna walk the foot in to the left hand. Oh, not too bad. Then just sink down. Taking your time, stretching forward. Dealing with an injury is such a big thing to learn. On days it decides to cooperate, and it'll be good. Then all of a sudden the injury will be like, no, don't want to cooperate right now. So you always need to find a backup plan. That's perfectly fine. Holding, breathing for 3. Let it go. Breathing for 2, feeling the back side of the body sinking more down to the floor. Breathing for 1. Now, hands underneath the shoulders, press the floor away. Lean the body to the right side as you bring the left leg out in front of you. Stretching the right leg out, let's lie down on our back. Feet are on the floor, chin slightly tucked under. Let's prepare to do a bridge pose. Arms are rested by your side. And for me, when I do it, I tend to try to touch my heels with my fingers, so that's how I know the feet are in the right place. Your feet are about hips width apart, ground the shoulders down. As you inhale, lift the hips up super high. Placing your fingers behind you and just shimmy the shoulders in. Taking the time to settle in that bridge. Shoulders press down, allow the chest to lift. And feel the buttocks engaging, allow the pubic bone to lift up. Feel the heels grounding, feel the toes grounding. Holding 3. Holding for 2, feeling the stretch on the front side of the body. Holding for 1. Then as you exhale, let's release it all the way down. You want to ground the entire spine onto the floor, so make sure the lower back is no exception. Okay, and just stay. Feel free to hug the knees in, maybe roll side to side to massage that lower back or the spine in general. And then tuck the chin under, again, using momentum, roll up and down a few times, just like a little kid, eventually coming all the way up, hands in front, let's go back and do a vinyasa, or maybe just a down dog. Again, the hair's in the way, all messy. Okay, so let's do the other side. So let's stretch your left leg all the way up to the sky. And then bending the knee, stretching. Okay, let's do that. Step the left foot in. Right knee comes down. And then coming to a low lunge. Ideally, it's going to be the same thing as you did on the other side. But if you forget, don't worry. Just do another few good. So I want you to just let go of, all those, outer appearance things where, oh, I should look like this, I should look like that. No, don't worry about it. No one cares. I can't see you, so you can't see me though. Stress. Anyways, no, don't worry. 3. Stretching the front side of the body. 2. And 1. Let's come into sleeping pigeon. Hands come down to the floor, and then just walk the foot and rest it behind the base of the right palm and stretch forward. And for pigeon, a lot of us just flop right into it. But I want you to, again, be more aware of how you move. Are the hips where they should be? Are you leaning too far to the left side? How about the shoulders? Wherever I'm in a shape, I always try to find the balance, the symmetry. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Then plant the palms down, push floor away, lean the body to the left, and bring the right leg forward. Stretch your left leg up. Lie down on your back, your second set bridge pose. Chin is tucked under. Prepare. Once you're ready, on your next inhale, let's float up, lacing your fingers. Taking your time, alright? You need to really feel the rooting of the heels and the toes. And maybe this is all you need, then just stay. Bridge pose is amazing. We didn't really work on shoulders today, actually we didn't at all. But if you're really comfortable, you can place your hands beside the ears, and then as you inhale, gently float up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, your wheel pose. Making sure that you're working with the breath wherever you are, and try to relax into that shape. Don't work too hard. Holding, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking good care of yourself as you lower down. Again, you can stay or hug the knees in, roll side to side. And then everyone, chin to the chest, roll up and down a few times. Again, eventually coming all the way up, hands in front, let's go back. A down dog, a vinyasa, maybe a child's pose. Okay, you do it. I'm gonna fix my hair. And then, wherever you are, if you're in child's pose, simply sit up and stretch your legs forward. For those of us in down dog, if you still have the energy, I'd like you to bend your knees, look forward, strong arms, bend your knees, and then a little hop and sit down and stretch your legs out. Okay. So now, find your sit bones to sit up so that you can sit up nice and tall. I'd like you to bring the right leg into the body. So the foot is on the inside of the left thigh and the right knee is out of the way. Checking the body's facing the front. Okay, and then placing the left hand beside the body, the hip, right arm goes up, inhale. As you exhale, let's stretch towards the left side. So you decide how far that left hand should be away from you, how much you need to stretch. When you're stretching over to the left side, do check the leg, the left leg doesn't roll out with that. It stays engaging, rolling in. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Holding for 1. Then as you inhale, let's come back up. Place the right hand behind you, left hand on the right knee. Inhale, and then exhale. Twist. As you twist, soften into it. I see way too many people work too hard, way too hard, and then twist. Because once you work too hard, you tense, so there's no way to get to really enjoy the pose. And this is our option A. Option B, both hands behind you, and twist more. When you do this, note that the left butt still wants to ground down. It doesn't want to peel away. Okay? If you peel away, then you're basically compromising on the twist. Alright? Hold 3. Holding 2. Holding 1. Let's inhale, let's come back up, facing the front. Now let's do the other side. Right leg goes out, left leg comes in. Body facing the front, placing the right hand beside you, left arm goes up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. When we do side stretch, try to stay light. The body wants to feel light. It doesn't want to collapse down. Okay. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. Checking the chest facing the front. Staying for 1. As you inhale, let's come back up. Come into the twist, left hand behind you, right hand on the left knee. Inhale, exhale. Option B, both hands behind you. Twist more. 3, 2, and 1. And then gently come back up. Stretching both legs out in front of you. Find your sit bones to sit on. Body pop the butt, not the flesh pop the butt, so spine is straight. So a few options to choose from for your forward fold. Option A, the legs are straight, and you just fold forward. Option B, the knees are bent, you fold. Option C, knees up to the side, heels far away from the body, and just straight forward. So choose the option that works best for you. Don't have to work hard at all, you just want to relax into it. And we're going to stay here for 10 breaths. Okay?
Letting everything go. Treating this more like a yin shape rather than a yang, something really active. 2, 3, 4, 5, heavy on the shoulders. 6, soften your lower back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then as you inhale, sit back up all the way.
Then exhale, release it. Sitting close to the front of the mat with the legs stretched out. And then when you're ready, let's lie down. Making sure the hair is not in the way. Widen your feet about mat's width, your toes are relaxed. Shimmy a little bit, allow the lower back to ground down. Arms resting by your side, with the palms facing the sky. Shoulders and the shoulder blades reaching down towards the heels. Chin slightly close to the chest. And the eyes softly closed. quick scan of your body and just see how things are. If you need to make some final adjustments, do so. Then when you feel everything is ready, take a deep breath in. Mouth exhale. Let it all go. And just stay for a while in Savasana. And I'll let you know when the time is up, so please stay with me. With every exhale, soften more into the shape. Feeling the back side of the body in contact with the floor. And the front side of it, as you exhale, also wants to come closer to the earth. Relaxing your jaw, softening your lips. Just let the eyeballs sink back into the sockets. And just be here. Letting the system take in the practice we just did. For those of us who like to have a longer Savasana, please stay. For those of us who are ready to exit, I'd like you to have gentle movements to your fingers and your toes. And then move your wrists and the ankles. And then turn the head side to side. Bring your feet together. Arms overhead. Inhale, stretch. Mouth, exhale, release. Bend your knees. Roll over to your right. And then using the hands to gently press up, sitting up. Sitting the way that you feel comfortable. And just stay. Placing the hands to the heart center and silently thank yourself for dedicating 1 hour to practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you take good care of yourself and stay healthy. And I'll see you again soon. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. And the video will be on as a permanent video a few minutes later, so check it out. And if you feel that you have an enjoyable practice, please share it with your friends. And also check our YouTube video where you can see all these videos. Thank you so much. Take care.